Hi everyone, this is Lee Bradford. I'm coming to you live from Creatively Yours Studio, and my friend Anne is joining me tonight because she and I have been working on projects together, and we wanted to tell you about an event we have that we're doing together on December 18th. It's called Let's Kit Together, and it's the Stampin' Up portion of it is Let's Kit Together, but the entire class is called Kits and Charcuterie. Now, I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for about 20 years, and I wanted to introduce Anne because she's been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for 2 months. And she's been working with me as like my helper for the last 2 years, but she definitely has fallen in love with her creative expression through card making and scrapbooking and stamping and just sharing that with her friends. So I'd love for her to tell you a little bit about how she got here, because it was kind of neat. Go ahead, Anne.
Okay, so the reason I got into stamping 2 years ago was because of Lee. We quickly found that we were two peas in a pod in everything except for math. She was my math tutor. She had a hard time with me. So she got me to come to one of her stamping events, and the next thing I knew, I was her assistant.
That didn't take long, let me tell you. Oh.
I really love the piece that I found. Just kind of sitting, taking time out of my busy schedule, and putting ink on a piece of paper. That's why I decided to call my business Peace Be Still.
And it's really going well for her because, she's rather shy. Do have to kick her from time to time, make her talk. But she's getting over that because what she's found in this is something that's just all her. And she's a wonderful artist. And that's when I noticed right away she wasn't going to be a little copycat like me and have to go find projects to replicate. She's one that designs them herself, and she has such a beautiful flair for making something that is very ordinary look beautiful, and she's got a good eye for the arts. So I'm excited getting to work with her because I get to do things the way I do with copying, and I get to see what she does, and we both help each other with our journey here. So it's kind of exciting. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about her and let her tell you a little bit about her business because, we've been hanging out for 2 years, but I haven't seen many of you while we have been. So I wanted to, bring everybody up to speed. So let me tell you a little bit about our class that we're doing together, the Kits and Charcuterie. We're actually going to be bringing in a person who I dearly love. Her name is Donna Diamond, and she and I were in Pampered Chef together many moons ago, and she has just always been on my heart and mind, and I thought, we're always bringing snacks to our events, which, bring some snacks. Those are always good. But, having somebody that shows us how to make a charcuterie board sounded really appealing to me. And I thought, well, would you like to come to one of my events and teach us how to make those? And she was all for it. So she's going to make a savory and a sweet charcuterie board, and she's going to introduce us to a lot of the seasonings that Pampered Chef carries, because she's going to make us some sips and dips, different things that we can sample and try. So make sure that if you come to our event, it's December 18th at 5 o'clock. Sorry, we're starting at 5, and I'm not sure exactly what time we'll start with the charcuterie part, but we want to make sure you have plenty of time to visit and sample and chat and so forth. So the Let's Kit Together portion, let me explain that a little bit better, because it's kind of morphed into its own little thing. You can, if you would like, to order your kits 2 weeks ahead of time from Ann or I. On our website, there's a whole section called Kits Collection, and it shows you everything that's available. Also, if you have a subscription to Paper Pumpkin, you could choose, as long as you belong to one of us, you can come to this free event as well. The only requirement is that you have purchased a kit from us. Now, say it's too close and you don't have a kit, well, that's okay, because I have several on hand, and Anne has a few on hand because she just started out. But between the two of us, we have plenty of options for you to choose from. If you would like to come to the event and purchase a kit right then and there, you can do that. The other option too is that many of our kits we have used parts of, and we like to share the joy we got from making that by putting them as little $3 shoebox projects. So you can leave there with 10 cards that are totally different, or 10 little projects that are totally different if you want. You know, you're not going to be limited to what just is in the kit and make only that. So we would really like, to invite you to come. We're going to be at a building called Minwa, and that is actually the Metropolitan Housing Building in Wadsworth. The address, I believe, is 531 High Street in Wadsworth, but I will have it in the description below this video so that you don't have to write it down now. Now, again, it's on Thursday, December 18th, it's at 5 o'clock. We're going to be there from about 5 o'clock till about 9. So if you wanted to have an idea, and you can leave whenever, you have time constraints, don't worry about that. We just wanted to let you know how long you could if you wanted to craft that long. So I wanted to give you an idea of what to expect at a Let's Get Together event. So I told you about ordering your kit or picking one up cash and carry. The types of kits that are available for your crafting, experience will be a variety. We have some kits that make cards. We have some kits that make packaging for treats. Some that make home decor. And some that are just nice gift ideas. So depending on what you're looking to make or who's on your list or what, we'll probably have something for everybody in this kits collection. Now, I do want to make sure to tell you to bring your own scissors, bring your own adhesives. There will be adhesives in the kit for those projects, but if you go off-road a lot, you may not have enough. Also bring a snack to share, and just pile as many friends in your car as you can, because with having the $3 kit projects, they don't have to have a kit already or even want to buy a full kit to just have fun, party with us, and get to see what it's all about. We will provide some basic help for you, because even though each kit comes with step-by-step instructions, sometimes just, I don't know, I read something and it goes wah 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 wah, I just don't get it. So we'll be right there to help you make sure that you don't get stuck. Also, we are going to bring extra products, so you'll have, I don't know, lots of inks and stamps and embellishments and ephemera and etc. So there'll be plenty of, if you want to go off-road with your kit, we'll definitely enable you there. Also, I wanted to just kind of let you know what we love about these kits, okay? Usually, like I said, there's something for everyone. And you don't have to wait on anybody to get started because the directions, the step-by-step clear picture directions are right there in your kit. If you have trouble with it, like say you have a kit that you wanted to do at home, you could go right on to YouTube and look up in Stampin' Up's videos an exact video for that kit, and all they do is 2 or 3 minutes and they just show you how to put it together. So none of it, you know, you don't have to shrug your shoulders and say I don't know how to do this, because there's lots of support for how to get your kit done. All supplies are included that are needed for your kit. So you get bling, you get adhesive, you get pop-up type adhesives, you get die cuts, card bases, envelopes. A lot of them are just beautifully decorated. I love the designs. And then I'm going to show you some kits that aren't cards too, and you can see the kind of variety you get in those. Now, me and Anne like to have them on hand because our idea of fun is getting together with a friend or two and getting to, you know, go to coffee and make cards and do something, you know. So for us, it's just a lot of fun to have them on hand so that we can spend time with people. It's a real opportunity to sit down, listen, and share and connect in real life, not on the phone. Also, they make great gifts. I cannot tell you how many times I have given my kits as gifts. And sometimes I would make them up first, like I did a prayer journal for a friend of mine. But most of the times I give the kits as is because they provide some nice enjoyment for my friends that are a little crafty. So if you find that you would like to give a gift, but you're not sure which one to pick for your friend, we can provide you with, either of us can give you a gift certificate. All you have to do is let me know what dollar amount you want your gift certificate in. And of course, those are prepaid, and we'll be happy to give you a gift certificate so that whoever you wanted this gift for, you know, they can pick out themselves what really inspires them. And then I want to tell you a little bit about the Paper Pumpkin. So Paper Pumpkin is one of our kit lines. It was actually our first kit line, and it's a monthly subscription that comes out once a month, but it's a surprise. It's not something you know ahead of time. We do give sneak peeks here and there of what they kind of have going on in the kit, but we don't want to spoil the surprise. It's a lot of fun to open it up and discover what it is they had in store for us for this month. So the way that works is you can either sign up, and then each month, if you don't cancel it or not cancel it, but deselect getting a kit that month, then by the 10th is when, you know, the new kit will come out. Now, if you decide I'm not going to be around, you know, I won't have time to do this kit, well, then you can go into your account and just put 0 there, and they will not send you a kit. You don't have to cancel it. Just, you have control. You can just get kits when you want them. But this month, they had started a special with the Paper Pumpkins, and I didn't want you to miss it, because if you wait until our event on the 18th, it will be long gone. Between now and December 9th, so we have 2 more days, the Paper Pumpkin's on special if you want to prepay it. So you can get a 3-month subscription prepaid, and it knocks $20 off. So instead of being $81 for 3 months, it's $61 for 3 months. The 6 month and the 12 month are each discounted as deeply. The 6 month one is $40 off. The 1 year one is $80 off. So if you want to try the paper pumpkin, enjoy the paper pumpkin for a huge discount, then this is definitely a special that you'll enjoy. So I asked Anne, to think of why does she, she's a newbie. Why does she like paper pumpkin so much? And she came up with a few things she wanted to share with you.
So, I like the coordination of it. Everything inside of the kit goes together so well. And you never have to worry about whether you have this, that, and the other thing, because it's all right there.
Yeah.
And it's fun. You can go hang out with a friend, turn on a movie, and just build it together. Or turn on a movie and build it by yourself. It's always fun with a friend, though.
That's for sure.
It's always a surprise. I know some people don't like surprises, but sometimes surprises are fun. And you don't have to go looking. There's a large variety of kits.
Mm-hmm.
You can look through all the kits and be like, which one do I want? You don't have to do that. It just comes.
Nice.
And it comes once a month.
Yep.
And goes with the holidays and seasons.
Right. That's a big thing, isn't it? Because sometimes those holidays just sneak up on us because we're busy living life and we forget to put together a project for them. And it's so nice to be able to have something that you can pull out really quickly. Sit down for 30 minutes and you got your projects are done. So, yeah, that is nice. Thanks, Anne. I just, I couldn't tell you enough good things about this paper pumpkin kit because we've just really enjoyed all the different things. But one thing Stampin' Up! Did, they really stepped up their game by providing us every quarter with coordinating dies that they match our paper pumpkins for each month. So at the beginning of the quarter, they introduce a die set that will be able to be used for the next 3 months with your paper pumpkins. And that is way cool because it gives us so much flexibility. Well, I thought we had a lot of flexibility already, and then it just added more and more value. And they're usually like $10 or $12 for the die set. So if you have a nice little die cutter, it's a lot of fun to add those little extras to your paper pumpkins. So I wanted to I'm looking at, we have almost 20 minutes up here. I wanted to take the next 10 minutes to show you the different ones that we have coming with us at this event, so that if you would like to see ahead of time what we have available, and then maybe you can pick and choose something now and let us know and we'll reserve it for you. Let's see. So first I want to show you the different types of kits that are available. So Anne was talking about her paper pumpkin kit. She's going to be working on this one when we have this event. So I'd love for her to show you. This is the November 2025. And go ahead, Anne.
So this one is wrapped in here. These cute little boxes. All these little...
I'm going to take this and hold it up a little closer to the camera, just because I want you to be able to see them real good.
So everything on that box comes in this box.
Nice.
So you've got your dies.
Or stamps.
Stamps. Little ink pad. All your adhesives that you'll need. And little bling.
Nice.
And your boxes.
Cute.
Also, all of these little things, everything on there in the kit.
Nice. And it looks like it makes 9 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Does it? 3, 6, or maybe 8. 8 or 9. Anyways, it's still a good group of little packaging to put little candies in, or
It's a perfect present if you don't want to get something big for someone. Just take the little box, throw a little candy.
and voila. And as we were mentioning before, these are the dies that are for this quarter. So you can add little embellishments using those dies on each of the different kits. I think the ones for this kit are, it looks like the leaf set, and I'm trying to see what else is on there. Yeah, I think the leaf dies and maybe the little tiny flower. That one looks like that would go nicely on this kit. So, you know, the fact that they give us those dies too to coordinate with it, that's real exciting. Now, the month before that was October, and I have October's kit, and I just want to show you that October's kit used that Joy die I just showed you, and it was 9 cards and envelopes for us to make some really nice, beautiful, original designs, but they don't take me as much time as designing a set myself. I do love the fact that I got all these wonderful, it's kind of blown up a little bit bigger, but these are the stamps that came in the kit, and I've been using them on other things, so they're not just, you know, that's one of the joys of being able to collect the paper pumpkin, is you start getting a whole collection of little little ink pads and little stamp sets that can be used multiple times over and over. So anyways, I just wanted to tell you how those kind of go together. A paper pumpkin is quite a nice subscription. Now, they generally cost about $25, and if you add tax, it's like 27 something. And they come usually by the 20th of the month. You know, it sometimes, for us, it takes about 10 days to get it. So, but that's, you know, between now, then, and the 10th, or the 10th and the 20th is sometime in there. It's usually when we get it. Now, I did want to tell you about some other kits. Some kits are going to be at a much lower price point because they have pre-printed embellishments and pre-printed greetings. So there's really no stamping involved. So if you have somebody that really hasn't tried stamping that you would like to give a gift to, there's our 2 or 3 kits in our kits collection that have no stamping whatsoever. It's just actually just piecing the papers together and putting different elements in an order that they find appealing. And the step-by-step instructions mean that, you know, they're not on their own trying to figure it out. And I did want to show you that I've given this many of them away as I have kept, but look, I've got this whole collection of little ink spots that I can carry with me to my events so that everybody can have a nice color to stamp with. And it's not, you know, an arm and a leg's worth of space that it takes. So if you're coming to our event on the 18th, I did want to show you a few of the things that I had available for you and your friends to do that if you didn't have a kit. This is called Nature's Paintings Kit. Have you ever wanted to try watercolor pencils? Well, this is your chance. This little booklet is a pad full of different coloring pages, and they're cardstock, or they're watercolor paper, actually, not cardstock, but they're nice and thick. And so you can make any of these different designs just using watercolor pencils. The watercolor pencils are included in this kit, and I'm offering that you can do one for, these are the $1 shoebox. You can make a card front of whichever coloring page you want to, and if you want to turn it into a card, you can. I'll have a little water barrel paintbrush there so that you can try your hand at making beautiful watercolor designs on the picture you choose. But they do give you step-by-step instructions on how to watercolor. Great kit to play with. Okay, the other ones that I have that are $3 shoebox projects. Only got a few minutes left, so I'm going to have to pedal here. The Hearts for You kit. This is a paper pumpkin from a year ago in January, at the beginning of this year. And I thought, with Valentine's Day coming up, if somebody would like to make one, I've got like 9 cards and envelopes in here, and beautiful stamps to use. And I think we have a Poppy Parade ink spot or a Real Red, but this comes with everything that you need to create all these cards, and I'm going to have them loaded up into little envelopes. So each envelope is going to contain all the ingredients you need for that specific card. And then the step-by-step instructions are here. And of course, going off-road is always fine. So, this is another $3 shoebox project that will be available for you or your friends to make. I have 2 more. Do you have a $3 shoebox project that you wanted to share too? I think, wasn't it this one here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to let Ann share. She's got one too. This is actually my kit of it, and I've used some of mine, but it's packaged and ready to go,
Yes.
and she's going to do that with hers.
I'm going to I have this kit. It's another paper pumpkin from August of 2023.
Yeah, a couple
It's
years
called
ago.
Meaningful Flowers. So, see, you have all of the stuff you need in here. It'll all be in an envelope. So all you have to do is grab an envelope and make a card.
And look at the front of the envelopes. They have a watercolor, pretty flower image right on there.
And there's this, and the flower on the front of it matches the flowers in the card.
Yeah, it's a really pretty kit. That one's called Meaningful Flowers, and she'll have 8 or 9 of those, that anybody can make. Those are $3 project box. I have this kit called Boho Beach that I'll have available as a $3 project kit, and you can make them as you see them, or you can add to them. It's fine, but you get to maybe you have a friend who lives on a beach and you just want to send them a greeting, so you don't have to make a whole box worth. You can just make one. That's one of the perks. Now the other one that I have here that's $3 shoebox project, it's called Alpine Air. And as you can see, it's kind of got a little more masculine look to it, and it gives you some options for those guys in your life that is really hard to make or create something pretty for. You don't want it to be pretty, you want it to be masculine. So this kit gives you, I might have 4 or 5 of those in here. Looks like it. So we'll be able to have some $3 projects available in that more masculine look. And then if you needed some fun things for Christmas, I wanted to show you this because we do something, and Ann's going to start doing it too. It's called the Paper Pumpkin Party. Now, this kit was from last year, November. It's called Filled with Joy. I love how sometimes they decorate their boxes so that we can then use these as, you know, special, dress them up and use them for a gift box of our own if we want. This one, called Filled with Joy, gave us 8 little cloth stockings that we could fill, and PC parts for little tags. Beautiful stamp set. Lots of fun. And of course, with a paper pumpkin party, you take a look at the directions. You can make one of each that is their designs, but then if you want, I'll take you on an adventure totally off-road, and we'll have 10 projects that are alternates for the paper pumpkin. That'll be included in your paper pumpkin packet. Now that packet costs $10 because there's going to be a lot of consumable supplies in there to make those projects, but gives you some ideas of different things to use your kit for than the ones you already had. So like this is, I made a place setting for Christmas. So I put the silverware in there and a napkin and the person's name and just laid it on their plate. This one's very similar to what they did with the tag, but I do like stamping on these. They were simple to stamp on, and the Poppy Parade ink showed up so well. So here we have, yeah, I wanted to let it go so you could see that I had some stamping underneath their cuff. It was just cute, fun to do. Okay, and I can't see beautiful supplies like this and not think of a card or two to make. So we took, I took one of the ornaments and dressed it up, but I provide all these cardstock bases and layers for you so that you can then do something special and different with your supplies. This was another card. The die cuts that were ornaments were all gone. So I took the negative and just drew pictures of them onto another kind of very pretty designer series paper. This one was called Take a Bow because we used it for making lots and lots of bows. And so anyways, I took this paper and just drew the designs on there. I took some gold foil paper and drew the little caps on there and just fussy cut them out and had a whole nother project. Same thing with this card. I love it because, again, I got to take, you know, one of the stamps and make it real special and, you know, design it in a way that was fun with markers, just coloring markers in. And then this was one of the dies, Mary, was one of the dies that came with the paper pumpkin that month for that 3-month period. And so it made it quick and fun. I liked making little tags with the PC parts that were in there. So we made 2 little tags to put on like a gift bag or gift packaging. This one, I didn't make a little tag for this little guy. We just hung an ornament on him and kept him nice and pretty and plain. But you are going to see some lines in there. That was fun. I took my plaid embossing folder and put my stocking in the machine, and now it looks plaid. Isn't that really cool? You don't have to say, I already know. Okay, so in this kit, I kept the cardinal in the first one. I kept that stamp set in here. It doesn't really go with it, but I wanted to have those available. And then these are the stamps that go with the kit. But I have like 8 or 9 stockings left. So I was going to open that up as a $3 project too. But it also has all these other ideas in there. So you can really get your inspiration going. Okay, so that was my last big one for the $3 shoebox projects. So I have 5. Anne has 1 or 2. I don't know if she'll have 2 because she does have another kid at home that we couldn't show you here. So I'm pretty sure she'll have 2 that have the $3 shoebox projects. But now I wanted to show you some of the kits that are available for cash and carry. This way, if you didn't get a kit in time and you would like one of these, you can reserve the one you like the most. Okay, this one is called Birthday Bash Kit. And it comes with little bags and mini cards that go together. So there's, and they're pretty sturdy bags. They're made of hard cardstock. And they're covered nicely. I mean, they just really look professional. And so these are some nice little gift bags you can make. And there's little handles that you can put on them. So that's one kit that is available on my side of the aisle. It doesn't matter which side of the aisle you buy from. We don't care. Which one do you have that's a kit to sell? Okay, so she has a paper pumpkin, and it's open, but it has nothing's been used, and it makes a nice set of fall cards. So if you missed giving Thanksgiving cards this year because it came up on you so fast, well, you can get a head start for next year, because she's got a full kit there that's ready to go. Okay, so I have about 10 more kits to show you, and then we'll sign off here. But I wanted to make sure you knew what ones I'm bringing. Some of them are no longer in the catalog, so you can't see them online because they're retired. This one's called By My Side, or By Your Side, and it's got cute puppies in there and kitties. So you know how we love our pets. And a beautiful stamp set that shows, you know, little paw prints and bones and fishies, oh my. But this one is a complete kit. Hasn't been opened other than the box itself, but the actual kit contents have not been opened. This one is really cool. It was a home decor project for the fall. I didn't get a chance to get to it. I wanted to badly, and it has these beautiful acorn things that you add to it, but it's actually a garland made out of leaves. So like I said, if fall went by too quickly and you want to make something for next year, this kit is available for purchase. And I will have them all marked in there, what their prices are. If they were discontinued kits, they will be marked down. They will be reduced from what they were selling for before they were discontinued, just because that's what the fun of a sale, right? Also, I have these really cute little favors. Like I told you, packaging for little fun treats is one of the things that I enjoy a lot from these different kits. These are cherry blossom little treat containers, and I have 2 boxes of these, and they have a really cute little stamp set. I don't know if you can see it as well, but I'll put it up to the camera as close. It's got beautiful cherry blossoms there, and an early espresso ink pad. So it does come with its own block. So if you already have blocks, you're going to get another one. And like I said, this one was discontinued, and I know this was a $25 kit. So I'll be marking this down by $4 actually. I'm going to take it down to 21 because I want it to be able to be a nice, you know, little extra to have right there at our event. Now this next kit, it's called Heirloom Arrangements, And these are all cards, but it does more variety of cards. I don't know if you can see it real well. It does a larger variety of cards than our regular card packs do. There's like 6 different designs. And they have that real heirloomy look. Everything that is needed to complete them is in the packet. And this one also comes with its own block. The stamp set has that beautiful butterfly and that texture looking stamp that gives you that vintage look, you know. And this one has, oh, a pecan pie. This is one of our newer colors. So the ink spot in it is pecan pie. And this one's, I think, they're current. This one's wildly popular. But, like I said, I'll have it marked so that you know what the price is when you're there of each kit. And then this one, I thought was a really nice one if you needed some more masculine cards. It's called Cityscapes. And it comes with its own block. And the stamp set actually is this building here. And then some texture background piece. And I thought those were really clever. So again, this helps us to solve our problem with our guys who can never seem to, you know, we can never seem to find enough guy stuff to create. I do have 2 or 3 of the Happy House plants. Would you mind getting the one that's open,
yes,
that has the ones that are made? I wanted to show you these are framed home decor. And they're so adorable, easy to make, but also, you know, you can just open up the back and change out the picture if you want to put something else in. So I made some things that were really nice for October, some really nice fall pictures with pumpkins and background and all that jazz. And so I wanted to show them to you because even though it's not the Happy House plants that it came with, these are some great things. You can change them up to, personalize them, and it's nice for gift giving. The pack comes with 4 of these frames and stuff, and it's like $25, which was, I don't know, I thought that was pretty inexpensive to get 4 complete framed gifts. So this one is one of the Happy Halloweens that I did. And here is one of the Happy House plants pictures. And it comes with its own mat. The camera can't do it justice, I'm afraid, because of the fact that these are all on pop dots. And they're various levels, and you know, you can't really see all of that on a camera, but you can when you look at it up front. So I'm going to bring a lot of these with me. I didn't want to go over a half an hour by too much, and we've already gone by 10 minutes. So I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to have more there at the event. So if you need a project, definitely let me know, but don't not come because you didn't get one ordered, because we have a lot here for you to play with. And we're very excited about doing our events together. She's definitely a breath of fresh air. If you haven't met Anne yet at any of my events, you're going to be really enjoy her. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I hope that we'll see you on the 18th. Take care. Bye.